travel plans today. Get your
Ready for Summer Sale has offers going on now through 5/29 on outdoor essentials, summer dining, indoor furniture, and more. You'll be barbecue ready with.
I am about to have chicken nuggets, shall I say. But in the lunchroom, me and a group of others just took the plate off without.
Hello and good day. We start this with a dreary and a grey weather. I know, it's insane. We've been waking up to this kind of weather for 5 days. We're already getting used to it.
I already got the push-ups done. Interestingly, after midnight, what a way to come back after my day off yesterday. So, in most of yesterday's video, I had the game vibes, and honestly, I was just curious. I was energized at some point before the game, which was the fourth game between the Lakers and the Nuggets. But after yesterday's result, the Lakers have been knocked out of the tournament, shamefully because of some terrible coaching mistakes. If we keep the same players that started in the third quarter for too long, that's what happens. We lost the series 4-0. Who would expect 4-0? The Nuggets wouldn't win a series against any other team that has players amongst the legends with a score of 4-0 this season. They wouldn't beat the Suns 4-0, or they wouldn't beat the Warriors 4-0 in a series this season. The other team would come very well prepared. They would have the mentality to the fullest to do anything against the Nuggets team who came into the playoffs as the number one seed. They would be very well organized and play very entertaining basketball to rather lose the series 4-1 or 4-2 than 4-0. The reason why we lost 4-0 is because some terrible coaching mistakes have been done in the fourth and in the last game. I've seen videos of people ranting about their team not having won a championship at all, or when their team lose the finals, they're like, it doesn't matter who we have, it's all the coaches' lack of consistency. When they're under pressure, they choke, they wet the bed, things like that. And if I want to link it to yesterday's game, I have to agree. Because if you keep a bunch of tired players and they can't play anymore, but you still play them, you lose. These coaching errors that we made and the fact that we kept the same players without making changes, that's why we lost 4-0. That's a shameful way to end the 2022 to 2023 season, in which we have made a lot of progress. We shouldn't have cut it there, but I'm just gonna have to cope with it, you know? I have a hope and I have a dream. Before the end of this year, I would like to go to Crypto Arena once more to watch the Lakers play. It could be against the Clippers again, you never know. But I would rather do it towards the end of October or at the beginning of November, and I would avoid doing it in late November because that's the time of year that there's a car show in the convention center in LA, which is an annual thing. Over the years, they would do this after the New Year's Day. Like, they would do it from early to mid-January for 10 days until 2006, which in that year, they had 2 car show events in the convention center. One from early to mid-January, and the second one from mid to late November. And then from 2007 onwards, they've been doing it from mid to late November on all but one of the years. If I want to make it simple enough, then every car show that would be held at the LA Convention Center would last 10 days. And they have started doing the mid to late November events in the year of 2007. And when you go into that big hole, most of the cars that you would see, whatever brand, would be the model of the following year. If you recall the video that I made over there last year, then easy to understand. I think you would also recall the OC auto show that I went even before that. That's something that would mainly happen at the end of September to the beginning of October. That's a 4-day event, but the auto show at the convention center is a 10-day lasting event, so you would get to see even more of the models of the new year for whenever the time comes, pretty much. The time of year is still May, and it's that time that they still haven't developed any new models for cars, maybe a few exceptions, but they just haven't put them on production yet. It's a process that doesn't take just 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah, look at this one, by the way. We just took the highway all the way here and to the truck. Like, they don't have anything to protect this, you know, thing that they put on the back. That could happen to it. I mean, that's not to say that I got scared of it or like any sort of exclamation, but just imagine you're taking a big piece of equipment, you're taking $6 of soda, right?
Easiest, most intuitive single resource to make tailored choices when booking travel experiences, both planned and unplanned. And the best part is you're maximizing your trip, okay, with a wide selection of experiences vetted by local experts. They know the area. So here's what I want you to do, okay? For your next trip, visit getyourguide.com or download the mobile app on your smartphone to book your travel plans today. Get Your Guide. Unforgettable travel experiences.
Hi, I'm a helpful Southern California Honda person, and this is what happened when I called Teresa with a random act of helpfulness.
I work at a high school, and I'm the school librarian.
Okay.
I know that there's a real need for new books for our students, and also to replace the books.
During the spring weather?
Yeah, maybe too much. I got really excited and invited my entire office over for a barbecue.
Oh, well, our Get Ready for Summer sale has offers going on now through 5/29 on outdoor essentials, summer dining, indoor furniture, and more. You'll be barbecue ready without breaking the bank.
I think you deserve yourself an invite.
Nice. Visit IKEA-USA.com/getreadyforsummer to do summer your way. Offer valid now through 5/29 U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary by store and online. See store and IKEA-USA.com for complete terms. Restrictions apply.
Slice into savings at Whole Foods Market. Get 3 large Haas avocados for just $4 with Prime through May 23rd.
Yeah, that truck that I took a footage of, the back part was missing, and I said if you put $6 of soda if you drive with it, like, what are we even in? 1955? Are we in a Back to the Future mission? What are we? Like, imagine driving in a truck like that. My god, guys, could this be the second 4-0 series in the conference finals? This could be epic. Oh man, that would actually be epic, but now it's dinner time and I'm about to have chicken nuggets, shall I say, but chicken fingers. Well, look, it actually says chicken fingers. Why fingers? It makes me think a little bit of fish fingers. Man, like, there had been times that we get fish fingers served for school lunch, and I really didn't like it. It was such a heavy taste. No big deal normally, like in a fish and chips restaurant or like a seaside, countryside restaurant, whatever. But the one in our school, like, I remember on one of the days in the lunchroom, me and a group of others just took the plate off without even taking a single bite out of it. Like, I just snuck out of it. Oh, my order's ready. It was insane. Like, they just left the fish finger in the plate, and after that, the school management had agreed to not put out fish fingers for lunch ever again. Like, imagine that situation. Yeah, it's chicken fingers, though. Yeah, you can notice the logo. It's different from when you make chicken nuggets, and also has a different taste as well. But anyway, so that was a nice day to hunt chickens. Yeah, it's really twisting there, but we just shot it out. Just went outside the circle at this point, watching it from my phone. And that's it, back on my laptop. 55 seconds to go, and everyone predicted the other scenario for this game. It's currently 112.97. Here's an interesting method to watch live games on your phone or any news headlines. So you download the application GSE Smart IPTV, and you'll get to reach any channel that is on the list. So it's extraordinary. You get in the car, you're driving, and there's a red light to get to see what's going on, like the scenes, anything. just pretty much anything random.
Just doing my last exercise of the day, but the game is just finished. Before the free throws were made in the last minute, I read an interesting statistic that showed that out of 149 occasions that a team led the series 3-0 in the NBA, 92 times has it finished 4-0. That's more than 60%. And you know what they call that? They call it a sweep.
It's like, hey, let's take the broomsticks out and let's sweep the dust on the floor. Let's have a sweeping party with the janitors. How about that? Insanely, that's what happened with us yesterday.
Like, only recently have I actually heard about this. Like, how did they get that? First of all, where did they get that from? Like, how did they manage to come up with sweep, right? Well, hey, you can sweep all of these stuff, or you can sweep all of the fallen leaves on the other side of the sidewalk. How about that? But that's just daily life, or if you're sweeping a mess at home, then that's just daily chores. But if you're sweeping someone in sports, then that's what is winning a series 4-0.
Now in here, we use a best-in-7 game series. But I think some countries use a best-in-5 game series. So it's like you win 3-0, and then you sweep all the dust off on the floor. It's kind of interesting.
The t-shirt that I was working on rush order tees at around this time last week is now 2 days away from being delivered. I'm actually looking forward to see it. And it's, yeah, I talked about it. It's Le Basket Academy. Le Basket. Yeah, that's like Lakers fans in the 20s. That'll be great. But how would you call a Lakers fan in the 90s, right? Even though they didn't win a championship in the 90s. I wasn't even alive. But, like, how would you call it like that? Like, if you're trying to use a part of a certain player's name. I have read some Instagram comments and some tweets saying Le Slam Dunk or Le King of Threes, suggesting what the personality really is about. And I mean, they really just link it with LeBron James in this story. So, I mean, that's actually kind of funny, though. I do see their point. This is kind of ridiculous. You get in this bed store and look what's hanging up on the ceiling. Snowflakes. Really? Like, what's the point? All right, I'll show you, because it might look a bit hidden from that perspective, but look at that. I mean, the lights are still on. Like, for this time of year, like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like me putting up, like, when it's a rainy day, and if I'm a first grade teacher, then it's like me putting up a sticker saying, hey, it's sunny. Or it's a bit like me saying that Ruffles is an ice cream bar. But, you know, those are just two random examples. Like, still, what's the point of that snowflake? Well, we're not in the South Pole. Even if you're in the South Pole, like, at least it still wouldn't make it feel frost and all that. Come on, man. We're not living with the polar bears. It's not minus 90 degrees.
But no, they're just trying to trick me here. And I am actually really fooled. I got fooled for a sec when I saw those snowflakes, because it's just a big mindset that you bring others to a state of confusion. Anyway, guys, so I am going to call that today already. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then do please show it by leaving the like, even though you can't see the number of likes on the video anymore. It's insane. Why would they remove the likes on a video, right? They did that for dislikes about 2 years ago, but recently they done that for likes too. You can't see the amount of likes that you have on other videos anymore. That's strange. But I'll see you tomorrow.